We have about few people here, but we are going to start because of time. I know that in the process of time, they will join us. So I have started to record this, and we are live on YouTube. So good evening, everyone. I don't know if anybody is hearing me. You can write something. Just type 111. Let me know that my voice is actually synchronizing. Do you understand? So that is why I want to know whether you are hearing me because of network issue. So I need to be sure so that we can move forward. Okay. Um. Okay. This is I'm starting. This is the eighth edition experience of the Christian Commitment Circle business model opportunity presentation. So as we all know, we thank God that this is the second month of this our online meeting, and so far it has been very progressive. So I want to thank everybody that, especially the early birds here, that shows it shows real commitment. It shows discipline. Okay. Um. So we are going to start. I want to welcome everyone. We are going to start up immediately. Um. We are going to start with prayers. So let's bow our heads in prayer. Father, Lord, we thank you. We glorify your name. We worship you this evening because you are worthy to be praised. My Lord, we present this community unto you, knowing for the fact that we have presented you first in whatever we do in this community. Father, Lord, I want to thank you for the journey so far. I want to glorify your name. I am asking of your presence, your guidance in this meeting. You understand? So thank you, my Father, Lord God Almighty. Thank you because you are God. Thank you because there is no one like you. As we progress, let your mighty hands, your glory, Father, Lord, envelop us, that this meeting will reap good fruits. At the end of the day, there will be cause to glorify your name in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. So thank you, everyone. We are about to start immediately. I want to welcome you for making yourself available. So it is not it is not an easy thing, especially if you're living in Lagos, where you make out time to come. I want to use this opportunity to glorify your name, to thank you. I think I'm having a synchronizing. The voice is sorry. It's like my voice is synchronizing. So please, can you hear me? If you can hear me, so that we can start immediately. So I want to thank you for being here. Wow. Where is this one coming from? Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me? Are you hearing me, please? If you're hearing me, please type one on the chat. Sorry for that interruption. Uh, if you're hearing me, please just type. I need you to type one on the chat so that I will know that we are moving forward. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to share my screen right now. So let us start immediately. All right. I'm sharing my screen. Oh, thank you very much. I'm sharing my screen. Mm, okay. All right. Okay. I hope you can see my screen. Sorry, there will be a little delay when the slide is coming on because of the network I'm using. These days it has been very sloppy lately, but by God's grace, we are going to manage it. So, what I'm trying to present to us is the business model in case of of one of us, those of us that are new into this system, or probably this is your first time of coming to this our online meeting. I want to tell you that you are the right place, and at the end of this meeting, we will make sure that everything about this meeting is clear, loud and clear to you, that you'll be able to make a decision and also be proud to sell this business model anywhere or any person you see or at your disposal. So this is the Christian Commitment Circle program. I'm going to okay. Somewhere is coming up. So as I was saying, this is a Christian Commitment Circle program, a platform where we are joined together to eliminate poverty owing to the fact of what is going on in our society today. You understand? Look at what is going on. A lot of things are happening that if you put your hand down to the news, you start, you start being afraid. You understand? Afraid in the sense that Nigeria as a country is not moving forward. Everything seems as if it is going down backwards. But I want to tell you that as a child of God, as someone that believes in God, God said that our dependency is not of the world, that our dependency is of Him. What it means is that it's not as if we cannot get things from the world. What it means that His grace is always abound to us at every moment in time because we carry Him first in everything we are doing. So I don't know why this thing is doing this. Um, so I don't know if you're seeing this. I think it's network issue, but let's wait a little bit while I am talking. So if you look at this very well, you will see the logo where the hands are bound together. It shows commitment. It shows unity. So the Christian there is for the fact that as you're entering here, there is what is called power of association. Power of association. Power of association is when you are associated with a group of people and everything they do will start to influence you. So when you associate yourself with people that are committed, disciplined, serious in what they are doing, automatically you see yourself being serious. It will influence you. While if you associate yourself with failures, even if when you are a goal getter, you understand you start failing. So that is how powerful the power of association is. So as a Christian, when you join this community, everything we do, the type of honesty we display, the type of discipline we display, the type of commitment we display, will make you to be part. Can someone hear me? Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me? I need to know if you are hearing me. Someone said that it is he or she is not hearing me. Can you hear me, please? I need to know if someone is hearing me. Can you type 111 if you're hearing me? Type 111 if you're hearing me. I want to know whether you're hearing me first, please. Let's work. Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me, please? Okay. If you're hearing me, type 11 on the chat, please. I want to know if someone is hearing me. So as I was saying, so as I was saying, I hope if you're hearing me, please, you can type on the chat 111 or even unmute yourself and unmute yourself. Let me unmute. Please, can you hear me? Sorry, the network is really, really bad. Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me? So as I was saying, I hope you are hearing me. As I was saying, so I don't know why this is not trying, is not sharing. So I am okay. Let me try now. Let me okay. Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Sorry, sorry. Let's go. Please, if you can hear me, type 1 1 on the chat. If you can hear me, type 1 1 on the chat. Should I start? All right. We are starting. All right. We are starting. So we are on to Christian Commitment Circle program. You know, like I said, it's a platform where we work as a team. Please unmute yourself so it will not disturb us. I'm unmuting you. Sorry. So it's a platform where we we work together as a team to help ourselves and others to eliminate poverty. You understand? Like what I have said before we were rudely interrupted by the service. I have to switch over to another service. Sorry about this, okay? So now, as like I said, we need to behave like a Christian, just like what uh, the people of Antioch called the disciples of Jesus because of the way they behave. So we branded this Christian because it was formed, it was born out of Christendom, and it was strictly from hours and days of prayers that someone brought this out. That is why we are different from others. The way we operate, the way we carry our things, we are different from others. And our grace, the God grace that is bestowed upon us, makes our own to be different. But one thing I know about this community is that we are one. We do things together. We are our brother's keeper. That is one thing I know. So now, if you look at the second slide here, it tells you that immediately you join this community, you will never be abandoned. A time will come when the quest or the progress of the business model will look as if it is not moving. You understand? I want to tell you, in every business there is ups and downs, but there's also a way to go about ups and downs, and that is why we have success. So I want to tell you is, when you encounter such things, you are not abandoned. All you need to do is to guide your loins and follow instruction, follow the footsteps of the people that are there before you. Because why? Success is duplicatable. Because success is duplicatable, you follow the footsteps and get the same success they have gotten. So in this our business model, your success is our success. Because your success is our success, we will always be with you. We will always guide you. You understand? Don't exempt yourself from the things we do in this community, because it is a supportive community. You understand? In this community, we have weekly trainings. We have Zoom meetings like what we are doing every Saturday. We have platform where we dish out every single day. We dish out values. We dish out information that can change your life. Apart from coming into this community to invest and get something out of it, also you will add value in all spheres of your life. And also, if you follow this community, it's fun because you have different people. Like today, I'm still expecting people from Ghana, people from Uganda to join us. You understand? It might be because of the network, but I believe that in the space of time, they will still join us. So I move to the next slide. Let's talk about the business model proper. So this business model have four levels. The level one is when you are going to cash out 18,500, which is around $33. Why we put the dollars there is because the people that invested in this business are not only Nigerians. So with dollars, which is a universal currency, they will be able to get their facts and figures right. So now, normally, like I told you, this business model goes, let me show you. This business model goes with a community. It goes like a community of 63 people in a circle board. This is a circle board. So in this community, you come in to buy a slot. These balls you see are slots. It is 63. So each slot is worth 6,500. So when you buy this slot, I'll go back. When you buy this slot and you have registered, you have become a member, then you take you 4 to 6 weeks to cash out. So when you cash out in 4 and 6 weeks time, automatically you have graduated to the first level because you put in your 6.5 and you collect 18.5, which is 12,000 on top. I will tell you how it works. Then immediately you cash out your 18.5, you are supposed to reinvest. You understand the capital, that's the 6.5, and take your profit. But it is not really necessary. It's so important for you to invest your first level. But immediately you cash out your first level, you are qualified. Automatically, you move into your second level. Your second level is 82,500, which is $144. So by the time you move to your second level, something will happen to the business model board. I will explain it to you. You understand? So when you cash out in your 82,500, you move to your third level, which is 890,000. That is equal to 1,055, $1,550. So now in this place, you understand, in this place, everything you do, you understand, depends on how efficient the people working with you in order to realize this thing. I am telling you that some people that in this community have reached this third level, some are in the final level, about to cash out. Some are cashed out of this final level and started from the beginning again, from the first level, the second, they are doing their second round. If they can do it, I tell you, you can do it. So the last level is 3,120,000, which is $5,430. You understand? These things, you understand, you can attain this within the space of 1 to 6 months. Some have done it within the space of 5 months. People's speed are different. Because how they operate are different. So, but I believe that when you follow the community, the way they do their own is the way you're gonna get your results. So now let me explain how this thing works. If you watch out in this community circle now, you understand this community circle now is made up of 6 chambers. I will start with the last. This is the last uh, chamber of the circle. It's made up of 32 people, 32 slots. You understand? Then the second one, which is the fifth, is made up of 16 slots. The fourth one, which is the green, is made up of 8 slots. You understand? The third one, which is the blue, is made up of 4. The fifth one, which is the purple, is made up of 2. And the final one, which is the green, is made up of 1. So if you add up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these are the 6 chambers that made up of that made the 63 slots of the Christian Commitment Circle business model. But I want to tell you there is something here that is very unique. I will tell you. What is unique here is if you watch if you watch the last one, which is the root 5, second to the last one, which is Comfort 3 and Nage 56, and the third to the last one, which is Comfort 14, Jonelli 84, Dew Hub 8, and Dew Hub 9. These are the people that will cash out in this board of 63. They are called the 7 core members. Why are they called the 7 core members? And why should they cash out while others are not cashing out? This business model is scheduled in a way that not everybody is going to cash out at the same time. Why? Because in this business model, you understand, they don't have product they sell. It's not like the multi-level marketing, you understand. They don't have business model they sell. What propagates this business model is crowdfunding. People that is in the community. So you manage the people in your community in order to pay each other. And how do you do that? If you watch in this board now, if you minus 7, what you have is 56. But I want to tell you that when this board gets full, already this board is full because by the time we use this, it was the time the board was about to. But I will show you because this board you see now, I've already gotten full and they have done their gifting and regifting, and I have the proof of the gifting and regifting. They are moving into their second level now. This board you're seeing now. So now, but I will tell you how this board operates and how it splits and move on. This somebody is raising his hand. You can unmute yourself, but I think you should wait. Let us finish this because of time. You can ask your question. But if you are raising your hand, if it's very, very important, you can type a text. Go to your chat. Type the whatever you want. I can see it. Once you type it, I will see it and answer your question, okay? So that you will not stop the flow of the training. You understand? So we are working with time because the time frame of here is not on the other side of outside the country that are with us. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is that this business model, once it gets full, what it does is that it splits itself into 8 parts. But I want to tell you that once it gets full, these 56 people from level 1, 6, 5, 4 is going to pay the people, the 7 people on this level, third, second, level 6, 5, and 4, which are the 7 core members. So I will tell you how it works. You understand? So what they do is that when the board splits, you understand? Look at how the board will look at when it splits. When this board is full, it splits and it looks like this. This is how the empty board, this is how the empty board of the business model looks like. And look at, you can see that there was a line that broke it into 8. So once it is broken into 8, you will get from the one from the full board, you get 8 boards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is how it looks like. You understand? This is how it looks like. In the 8 balls that was splitted, one is like this. So when it's like this, what happens is this. for this business model to continue, the 56 people here, the 56 people here have brought their 665 to pay the seven people inside this place. So when they pay them, these seven people will move out. You know, they have attained their first level. So they will move out, you understand, with the money given to them to the second level. You understand? That is the gifting process. We are going to come to that. So when they move out, the board splits. Why the board splits is for these 56 people, for the system to give to do the same thing that they did to the seven people to the 56 people. So the board splits into eight. When the board splits into eight, it will take seven out of the 56 and begin to place them in the new eight boards. Look at the new eight boards. This is the new eight boards. Good. This is the new eight boards. So it will take them seven. Look at how it, once you take them seven, it will be placing them here. You understand? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. These are the seven core members. It will place them in the eight boards, and they will be like this. They will be like this. They will be like this. You understand? Like this. So now, once they be like this, the board, remember, is a new board. It will be empty. So what it does is that the seven people, the 56 people on each of the seven boards, you understand, we start recruiting new people that will pay them off, just like they did to these people I showed you. So that is how it works. You understand? Look at it now. These are the seven core members. So the remaining of the 15 members that participated in the gifting program are automatically fixed in the eight new sprung board as seven core members. They are fixed there for them also to be paid. You understand? So that is how it works. So I will tell you the principle of these seven core members. So the principle of these seven core members, you understand, is on crowdfunding, networking, and reinvestment. Crowdfunding is defined as when a group of people begin to bring in small amount of money and invest in something that they believe in to achieve a greater good. Crowdfunding has been in existence since the 17th century. It started in the Northern Ireland by the king of the Northern Ireland. He wanted to raise some funds, so he brought the idea of crowdfunding. And unfortunately, at the end of the day, what he was asking for, he got 100% of that money, even much more. So I come down to the 18th to 19th century. Crowdfunding is practiced in Japan. Up to today, the Japanese have the highest form of billionaires. They virtually have about billionaire in dollar in every family. You understand? If you Google and check in Japan, there is no poor man in Japan. Nah, no. Go and do your findings. And basically, they don't rely on the government. Their system works, their policy works. But what they do is in a small community, they do crowdfunding. All these automobiles you see, it is not government, it is family. It's a family business. Government is not government. So it's what crowdfunding that they use to achieve those great success. If you come down here in Nigeria, in the southeast, you will be observant that the Igbos, you understand, they do what is called club. They do social club. You understand? The essence of that social club is crowdfunding. If somebody wants to get married, they will donate money. You understand? They will bring money together and sponsor the person. If you go back to 19th century, also they used that kind of when it was trade by barter. You understand? Money was not the money was not the means of trade. It was what you have, you exchange with the other person. Once you get what you're looking for, and that's it. So they during that time they will go and get in their farm, in those people that have plantation, they will get wood, build a house for somebody that wants to get married, so that you have a roof over their heads. So crowdfunding has been successful. I know companies in Nigeria, around the world, that use crowdfunding for the past 35 years. Go and Google it. A company like Skyway Spring Technology, they use crowdfunding. A whole lot of companies use crowdfunding. So crowdfunding is highly acceptable. You understand? It has this advantage or disadvantage. Advantage that is a low risk. You understand? You don't have to risk anything much. But the disadvantage there is that people can copy your style. People can copy the way you do things. But I will advise you, crowdfunding is not good in all business. Before you use crowdfunding, make sure that you do some consultation before you apply it in your business. So the networking there is bringing in people. Like I told you, that this business model does not do sell products. So what we do is we bring in people to invest, so that at the end of the day, what they invest will be used to pay others, and them themselves will be in a position whereby more people will enter, and also they will be paid. And I want to tell you that those people that are in the echelons, in the levels higher than you are, they reinvest also. You understand? Then I come to reinvesting. The investing there is the power line of this business. Without investing, this business would have collapsed. And I want to tell you the difference between this business model to, a Ponzi scheme and a pyramid scheme. A Ponzi scheme was actually called was actually formed and called with the name of Charles Ponzi, an Italian immigrant that came to Lagos, that came to New York. You understand? Because of his ambitiousness, he was sent to prison. After 3 years, he came out and had another thing by getting stamps from a cheaper place and rebranding it and making like 30%. But it was not enough for him. He started a business telling people that this business, he will draw it on the board. But what he draw on the chart is not what it is. So a Ponzi is when you present a business, just like what I'm presenting now to you, but behind it, it is not what I'm presenting. What I'm presenting now is to get 400 or 700 people to bring in their money. Then I will be robbing Peter to pay Paul. But the time will come when I cannot be able to do that, it will collapse. Because why? There is nothing generating profit. Nothing is generating profit. That is Ponzi. Then a pyramid scheme is when there is hierarchy. Everything, every company in this world operates pyramid. But the difference between the the pyramid I'm talking about and the one that is sustainable is when you will make it to be rotational. A pyramid scheme is when in the hierarchy, somebody is there, he does not change, he does not move. He is sucking, they call them the suckers. He sucks from the down, he keeps sucking from the down. While the down is so crowded and multiplying, it doesn't move up because the suckers are not allowing it to come up. They are there, they don't move. So a time will come when the ground will not hold the business model, it will collapse. Our own is not like that. Our own is rotational. You, once you're down, you will see yourself coming up. Reason is that because the person on the up is the time will come, the business system will take the person out. But because the person reinvested, because he reinvested, he or she will start from the bottom. So in as much as you are on top, you should not smile, you should not relax. That is why I tell you that we are our brother's keeper. Those people at the top gives you a hand for you to come up, knowing for the fact that they are going to be down in the next few months. When you the way that they brought you up, they they are expecting that you will do the same thing to them. So by doing that, you find out that it is rotating and there is no way the business can collapse. That is what has sustained this business for the past 8 years. So if you look at this, what I've explained now, you will understand that these three principles are what the seven core members, because this business circle is all about those seven core members. When you are in that seven core, in that core core position, you understand, you will begin to you will begin to do, or we begin to exhibit this principle. You understand? Like what I am telling them in the platform, the seven core members of all the boards are supposed to be here in this Zoom meeting. Because if you don't understand how these seven core, how these principles are going, you're going to have a little issue, thereby delaying how your board is going to be full. One person cannot do this work. It's supposed to be a community work. We are operating a community. So when we bring our hands together, we will achieve it faster and more better. And also, I want you to understand that this system works in eight. Once the board, you might be on one board because of how you entered, because of you invested in one slot. Once you invest in one slot, you cannot be in the eight board because one slot is going to come on one board. But I tell you that in that your one board, it belongs to a group of eight boards. So even if when your one board is full, you have to wait for those eight boards to full before the transaction will be held. That is why we always advise people, when you enter, enter find enter the eight boards. Even if you invested three or four slots or five or 10 or 20, enter the eight boards so that you will know what is going on in the other side of your group board. So with this now, we will move to the second level, which is the gifting and the regifting of this business model. So before we move to the second board, you understand, if you have, there was someone that was raising his or her hand. I don't know if the person is here. If you have any question partaking to this, you understand, please, you can ask now before we move to the gifting and gift. But before you ask your question, wait, I want to introduce one of our senior admin, our mommy in the house, so that my mommy will speak to us. And she has been successfully in the final level. She will tell us more about her experience. She will advise us for the new people here, because I understand the power of guidance, the power of encouragement, you understand, and the power of experience. Remember that success is duplicatable. You listen carefully in what she will tell you understand, and you will learn. If possible, you can bring out the pen and paper and write some important points on what she is going to tell you. That is what you, once you put it once you duplicate it in what this business model, you're going to get a result. So mommy, are you there so that you can talk to us? I think I've unmuted you. Are you there? So if she's not there, whilst let's move to. Is anybody? Do anybody have any question on this one I have explained? Do you have any question? Okay, mommy.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm here, Bro David.
Okay, okay,
Are you hearing me?
very well, perfectly well.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
In fact, Bro David have hit the nail on the table. There is no more to say. One thing there is we need to be focused in this business. It's a genuine business, and as he has said it, That is how it is, And for one to earn and want to go higher, you need to be what? Perseverance. You need to be sure of what you are doing and stand strong to gain what you are looking for. You don't need to look sideways or side talk. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm saying it. You don't need to be discouraged. When you are fighting, when you are discouraged, you'll be won. They will win you in the battle. But when you are not discouraged and you are focused, determined on where you are going, I want to tell you the goal. You must surely score the goal. So that is it. And we need to encourage ourselves. As I mean, at the up there, I wasn't relenting. I'm still working. I'm still working. You gather people, even in Abuja. You called me today, I'll have to go so that I will help my downliners. And then I noticed something, even our downliners that are down there, they don't want to do anything. It's not a magic. You need to do something. You cannot put in your money and allow your money to suffer. That is it. You need to encourage others. So when people see that your body is moving, because if everybody keep mute, everybody falls hand, our money will be looking at us there. Our money will be looking at us there. But when we embrace it and say, I need to fight, we need to put on fighting spirit. Yeah, you may tell people, they will say they have experienced this, they have experienced that. They dupe me this, they dupe me. Yeah, me, I am one of the victims, but I didn't relent. Because one day, when they are telling you this one, one day God will bring the one that will pay you. And I want to tell you, CCCP is really paying when you know what you are doing there. Yes, sometimes nothing, anything that is good, sometimes when you meet the hurdles, the milestone, when you pray again, because this business also need prayer. Whatsoever you are doing and you are making your daily bread and you are getting money there is what God have given to you. You need to pray concerning it for it to grow, for it to move further. When I meet some hurdles, I pray. I won't relent. I will still go back again. When I talk to first person, second person, third person, I know out of the three people, one person must surely answer. That is it. Don't say I have been talking to people, they are not responding. No. Keep on talking to people. There are people who believes in you. If you are a genuine person and you have not done anything dubious before, and they know that this person, your word is your word, I want to tell you, they must surely do it. Brother David know where we went to 3 days ago. It wasn't easy. I need to gather them in the interior village. I went today, I have not even gotten out of my room. The bad road and everything. We came back 9 to 10 at night. So that is it. When you are saying, I talk to my friend around me, go out and talk to people. When you bring them, because when you bring your two, I bring my own, everybody in the place, bring, the table will surely move. And other people also will enter and you will move up. You understand? So you don't leave the work for anybody. This our 64 board is just, I thought right now, by the first week of November, that board will fill up the way I am seeing things initially. But I find out that everybody is being moved, everybody kept quiet. No, manna does not fall from heaven. Anything we are doing, we need to work for it to come out successfully. So that is it. Don't be shaken, don't be perturbed. Or somebody may be saying, I have put in my money there for long ago. I want to tell you, what is good is good. Not all those ones, as Brother David has said it, not Ponzi. Yeah, it is not Ponzi. Not Ponzi that your money, this one, even though you wake up next year and you will see your money there. Some people, attitudes, some people attitudes are not, when they watch, they are not bringing anybody and they allow people to be working for them. Later they will say, I have been there for a long time, or give me my money. No, business is not done like that. You need to put your little effort, put our collective effort, we do something. We move mountain. So that is what I have to say this night. Even though you cannot talk to people, take all the admin's number. They can help you to speak to whosoever you want to talk to if you don't know how to talk to people. Because I find out that not every one of us know how to address people and know how to talk to people concerning this. If you kind of, Brother David is there, collect his number. Any one of us, you take a number, we can help you to talk to that individual. Or you can gather a group of people, you call us to come and talk to people. There are different ways of talking to people and bringing people into it. Where we went for seminar, I have never seen the woman before in my life. Just the son I know. Through the son, I have to go to the mother. And when they yield in fruits, they yield great fruits. So you people should not leave this work for only the admins to be doing it. It's not making one joyful. But when all of us join our hands together, just like our logo, put hand, I put hand, everybody put hand, we are going to become a successful people. So that is what I have to say.
Okay.
Thank everyone.
Yeah, mommy.
God bless.
Someone asked a question. You understand?
Yeah.
And he said
Mm.
that how many that she has been bringing people. That how many people will she bring for her to be able to cash out? You understand? So
Yeah, it's a good question. What somebody
yes,
don't know, we need to let the person understand.
yes,
Now, what is there is that, we call it 2 by 2,
yes.
two of your two. If you can bring your two and you are sure that your two will bring in their two, and everybody on the board, their two will bring out their two, we are good to go. But if you really want to gain something out of it, you need to embrace it like your business. Like me, I keep on bringing to help my downliners. Those people you brought in, you need to continue working so that you can still be helping them as they are also helping other people. We don't stop until all of us achieve one goal. But why we say 2 or 2, when you have assurance, because there are 2 you will bring, they won't bring anybody. So you need to keep on helping them because you are the one who brought them in. You give them the baton, but they stop. So you need to continue and be bringing so that your table will move. It's board of 8, 448, where you belong or where you fall in. So everybody needs to keep on bringing, even though I continue bringing people. As far as the table is going, I'm not regretting it. I will be happy that maybe I brought 2 people, you brought 2 people. When I go, I bring another 2 people that I talk to. That means the board will move faster. That is how the work is being done.
Okay. Thank you, ma. Very well. Let me portray from what mommy has said. Please, I can see that we have new members here. Our mommy that I talk to you now, she is in her final level. She has been on this game for like 3 or 4 months, right, mommy? 4 months, of 3, 4 months, 5 months, and she is in the
I
final level.
joined June.
You understand? So now, what she has said is not fable; it is real. But I want to make us to understand one thing. What I want you to understand in this is that you cannot do this alone. You need us. We need you to be able to do this. A time will come when you don't only need to tell people. When you tell people and they are not reciprocating or they are not giving you the right answer, the fault is not from you. Don't blame yourself. Don't stop. Don't take no as what? A stumbling block. Take no that the person probably doesn't understand this business model, that the person needs to give you a chance to prove to him or her that this works. So what do? You continue to press, you continue to move forward. You might not have somebody to talk to, but you have a place where people can listen. You tell the admin, you call one of the admin, say, please, oh, this my house. You understand? I think we can talk to the neighborhood. I can arrange. They listen to me. I can arrange them. Or let them let someone come and talk to them and let them listen and make a decision. Some of us don't know. Some of us have not really brought their eyes down to look at their environment, to look at where they are working, to look at that their market where they are selling their goods or where their shop is. You understand? Some of us have not brought looked very well where they are where they worship. You understand? Is it a place where we can come and talk to them? These are ways where you see people. You must not necessarily be the people you know because you don't know who you are extending hands to. You understand? So if that place you organize them, once we get people from there, it is your own benefit. They will become your dial. They will become your arsenal that will help you when you are moving up. You understand? They will push you up while you are investing on them to bring them up. That is what our mom is trying to make us understand. So if you're under the sound of our voice, don't be afraid. Don't relax. Don't be discouraged. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You understand? The model board where I belong is is in the second level. I am going to show you how the grouping and the gifting and the regifting is done, and I will show you receipt of the first level, which we just did about a month and few weeks ago. So if I can actually go get my first level, you will do it. You can do it. It is not a rocket science. Don't get discouraged. I want to tell you about the power of affirmation of the mind. Everything starts from the mind. There is what is called the 3Ds: what you desire and what you deploy, what you desire, what you design. Once you desire it, you understand, you write everything and say, I must achieve this thing within the space of so time. What will I do? You say, okay, I am going to I am going to write out 30 names. Okay, in that my office, there's a market there. Let me just walk down to that market. I have a friend there. You begin to ask that your friend, can somebody hold talk? Can somebody bring these people together? There is this business that can help you make some money for yourself. And before these are what you are designing that comes from the desire of your heart. So immediately you design it, there is this strength that comes from the inner of your heart that will push you. It will push you to go into action. When you move into action, you will even see more areas you can exploit. And that is how you network. And that is how you speak to people. Because you might continue to speak to people one on one. The people you meet, not the people. The people you are meeting actually are not the people, because this business is not for everyone. My mommy and some admin will tell me this business is not for everyone. So that is why you will keep pushing. When somebody tell you no, it is not. Don't don't take that no so personal. It might not be for him. He might not be ready. You understand? This business is for someone that is ready, somebody that has, someone that is diligent, that has this determination. And there's a time when you keep pushing, pushing. A time will come when you will break through, and everything will be moving solo. You understand? So I believe that you have heard from the horse's mouth, one of our representatives here. Sorry, the other ones did not come, maybe because of busy day. So we are going to move to the gifting and regifting. Before I move, is there any question you are going to ask our mommy here, or you can ask before we move to the next level because of time? We have barely 30 minutes to round up this, please. Is there any person that want to ask question before we move? Okay. Okay. So let's go to the second phase of what we have, which is gifting and regifting. Okay. All right. I'm going to summarize this in a way that you will understand it. So I want to tell you, in this business model, there is a phase called the gifting process and the regifting process. This gifting and regifting process is the engine of this business model, is the time when people smile, when people, their hard work is being paid. You understand? So what prompts gifting and regifting is what I am going to tell you. And also I will tell you the analogy on how the gifting and regifting is done in the CCP business model. But I want to tell you that not everyone is liable or qualified to do gifting and regifting. I will tell you why. The reason why I tell you is because gifting and regifting involves so much money. You are holding the money of a community. You are the person that is sharing what is due to each and every person that have invested in one particular board or the other, where you belong actually. So once you are invited or once you are called to be part of gifting and regifting, just know that the admin have studied you and found you qualified to handle people's money. I want to tell you from little experience that you are a born again Christian, that the degree of you knowing God, there are some people that don't handle money well. So they will actually, some of them will tell you the truth. I am not disciplined in handling money. Please, can you handle these aspects? Some people are like that. So that is why we are careful, because most of the failures you see outside this periphery is not because of the system of the model board. It's because of people that is handling the system. Some of them will use people's money to do so many other things. And when the time of gifting, because they might expect that the gifting will be done in 1 week, but the people inside the model board will do some kind of magic, and in 1 day the board is full, and they will call you, bring the money of these people for gifting. You start telling them stories, and the next thing is that you start telling that this model, these people, the business model is not working, that they are thieves, because we Nigerians, we are too fast in branding people thief. But they will not tell you the other side of the story. They will only tell you the one that can move like wildfire. So I want to tell you that Christian Commitment Program community is not a company, as directed by the people that actually formed this. They never wanted it to be a company because of how the nature of the business. You understand? It is a distinct regulatory body with a proper administration that monitors the business activities 24 hours on each board. There are lots of boards in this business model. So the admin, the CCP regulates, they put the slot and replaces the slot. They appoint people that will do gifting and regifting because the work is tedious. You understand? You see them controlling up to 3,000 to 7,000 to 10,000 people. So it is not a small thing. So I will also make you to understand that in the gifting and regifting process, it is done when the model board is full. I think I have some of this thing here. Let me show you. Good. Look at it now. The gifting process is done when this board is full. And who are the people that are involved in the gifting process? The people that are involved in this gifting process is these people that are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are the 7 core members. They are the people that these people from green here to here to here, we give them this year 65. That is the gifting process. So let me tell you more about the gifting process. So now look at how it is done. Now each community board consists of 56 positions. You understand? That 56 positions is going to give the 7 core members their 65. And when you calculate the 56 positions with their 65, which they used to enter the board, you will get 364,000 naira. So if you look at the right side, you will see the equivalent of 364,000, you understand, in dollars, according to the naira value. Mind you that this value changes, varies, but we are putting it because of our brothers and sisters that are not Nigerians. So 364,000 naira is what generates on each board that is going to gift the 7 members that make it 63. No, I want you to understand that in every new board does not come empty. Every new board comes with a 7 core member that have already gifted the old board where that new board sprung up. So what happens is that once the new board sprung up, the new board is collecting 7 people from the 56 people that have already paid off the 7 members and be putting them in the core member. So every new board of 8 has 7 people inside. That is why they are called 7 core members. But I call them the landlords. There are old tenants in every new board. So what the old tenants do is that they welcome the new ones. So the new ones is always 56 on each board. So that is what is called the gifting. If you look at this diagram, you will see that what the admin does is that immediately the board is full, they will send you a link. If you're part of that board that is full, they will send you a gifting link. That gifting link is where they will partition all the 7 core members as head, and start putting the 56 people under them 8. That is how they are going to pay the 7 people. And when they do that, you find out that they will get something like this. Every 8 of them is going to give the 7 of them each 52,000. So that 52,000 is what they will give to them. So when they give it to them, the 7 people will carry the 52,000 and now re-gift it. But before they do that, they will take out their 18.5, which is the money due to them on the first level. Once they take out the 18.5, they will bring out 1,000 naira, which they are going to give the admin, you understand, that is responsible for the coordination and putting and replacing of slots. Then they are left with 32,500. So that 32,500, they will re-gift it to the person that is higher, the person that is in the second level that we move to the third level. That is called the regifting process. So all these things are done at the same time. While the 56 people are gifting the seven core members, the 7 core members are taking their own and regifting the people, the ones that are above them. And also, the ones that are above them are collected and giving the one that in the third level that will be in the fourth level. The one that is already in the fourth level that have collected, the system will remove him. You see why this system cannot fail. Because anytime there is gifting and the gifting process, someone is going out, someone is in a new position. So it moves. It is a moving train. So that is how the gifting and the regifting is done. You understand? So this business model, you understand, is something that is fun. It's something that, like, I was with one of our senior admin. She she is wonderful. She's a master strategist. There is something she did day before yesterday, and it marveled me. I see I see what is called central government. You understand? The way you manage a country, you will learn how to be a leader, how to manage a community, how to groom somebody and make that person autonomous, and he will multiply and give you results. So it is a very wonderful experience. So this gifting and regifting process, you understand, is what moves and makes this business worth a while. Then I am going to show you, you understand, the receipt of the one we done before. Look at the receipts of the one of the gifting and regifting process that was done last a month and 2 to 3 weeks now. I'm going to leave it for a while for people to look at. You understand? So this is real. They have lots of them, but I could not upload all of them. But if you want to see it more, you can tell me, is on the platform. You can go back to the documents to see all the receipts. They are in our CCP platform because we don't hide anything. It's always a duty that once we do gifting, we paste it so everyone to see. Because some people we want to see it. Some people you don't blame them because trust is earned. You don't impose trust. People need to trust you before they can invest. That is why we keep all these things. You understand? So these are the receipts of what of the last gifting, and we are expecting this new one. We schedule that this gifting will be done and this ending of this month, but the 7 core members and the people relaxed. They were not doing anything. They leave the admin for them to go out to bring in people. They are not even the people that are supposed to cash out, but they are. We have done, like, we have about 5 or 4 seminars. We are prepping the one also in Abuja. But the people, the leaders, the 7 core members, they are not following up their downliners. They are not doing the work they expect them to do. And if you don't do it, how do your board move? This is not MMM where you relax. Who do you need the board to pay for you? You understand? Look around. You have something to offer at the table, just like you are not seeing it. Some people are not communicating. You need to communicate. It is when you communicate that you start seeing that thing you are not seeing. You understand? If you are not getting results, you shout out. Please, people are not listening to me. And they will begin to ask you 1 or 2 questions. How are you presenting this? Okay, tell me what you know about this business model. Some people, since we started this Zoom meeting, they have not attended this Zoom meeting, but they are about to cash out. But ask yourself, when you cash this money within yourself, are you qualified for this money? What have you done to get this kind of money? Do you actually ask yourself that? Because the God I know cannot give you something you are not qualified for. Yes, He can give you because of grace, but you need to work first. You have to put in the work before God will allow those things to manifest. You understand? When you don't reluctantly don't put in the work and you expect other people to work it out for you, it is not good. Put in the work and let people know that you have tried, but it is not making fruit. I tell you, you will see how God's grace will manifest. So this is the receipt, you understand? And with this receipt, we come to an end of this our business model, the 8th edition experience of this business model presentation. So I want to use this opportunity to also leave the floor for Q&A section. If you have any question to ask, please, we are here. If you have any question to ask about what we have just discussed now, please, you can ask questions. Is there anyone that want to ask questions, please? Okay. Okay, with this, we come to an end of today's meeting. And if you still want to talk, maybe not, some people are shy, not on the Zoom meeting, you can chat us up. You can collect um, our details and number and chat us. We are here to help you and guide you. You understand? Because your success is our success. You understand? I want to use the opportunity to thank each and every one of us that made this thing possible. We cannot do this meeting without you. Without you, this meeting is not going to be possible. So I thank you on behalf of CCP and the admin. I am telling you, I am thanking you. And also, I am saying that the grace of God that made you available here will also guide you, and you will gain positive things in all that you do as we come to the conclusion of this meeting. Remain blessed in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, I'm stopping the recording.